Hi, as this site is currently incomplete, I wanted to include some comments just so you can understand where we are in the project, what is going to continue, and why I have made some changes from the original mock-up. I did speak to you regarding, did I have the ability to customize some things if it benefited the user interface? And I will explain the things that I have changed, just to kind of give you an idea of why I have changed them. I can stick to the mock-up if it's very important that everything is pinpoint. I can, but I've tried my best to give you the very best e-commerce website that you can. So okay, well first we'll start just with the very basics. Okay, so we have the about page with the image and the text. Again, this is just a stock image that I pulled. We can change this in the future, and this is just dummy text. Okay, next was the frequently asked questions. Okay, so now here is just like a title, plain text, title, plain text, title, plain text. Well, I've gone to improve on that design. Okay, so what I've offered here is the question, and when you click on the question, the answer appears. Now, the reasoning for this is because in the mock-up, if you imagine that there is 20 questions and the client needs the answer to a question that they have, so say the question is, how secure is your online store? They would have to read 19 titles to find their question and go through all the text. And some of these could be large pieces of text. So what I offer here is, just a clickable. They can see the question without the text, and then only click the question that is related to them. I mean, I can change this, but as I said, I wanted to give you, different options that'll benefit you and your client. Okay, so next we have terms and conditions. This is just a plain page. There is nothing, kind of fancy to this yet. Okay, now we're going to go on to some of the product pages. Okay, so this is kind of an example of, we'll do the makeup one. You can see the products. It has the sidebar with the image at the top. Now I have just put a dummy image here for now. We can change this and change the font to whatever is suitable. I just want you to understand the kind of placement and sizing of the images. Okay, then as we go down, we can see the images, we can see the prices, we can see a review. I'll go into that in more detail. And you can see a heart appears. This allows people to add it to their wish list, and I'll explain this in more detail. We have different sortings, we can go prices, popularity regarding ratings. Now, this is something here that I have added that was not included in the mock-up. Now, this is an e-commerce store, and the aim of an e-commerce store is to sell. So people, when they come to an e-commerce store to buy products, they want to see different options. They want to search by price. They want to, not get lost in the website. If they visit 17 different items and can't remember where, the last item was, and, they get lost. So I have added these filter by price and recently viewed products. Now this is if the person has an account and they are signed in, which we'll go into more detail here. This will always be remembered. So if the person views an item and then comes back, a week later, their last viewed item will still be remembered here, and they can click straight away. Now in the mock-up, it's just basically a list, just a list of items. I've put a list here. It can be there. If you and your clients say, right, only a list, it's not an issue. It's easier for me to only put a list there. But I want to provide you with the best store and make sure you sell the most products as possible. Okay, now I'll show you a product page. This is currently still under construction, so things are not perfect yet. Okay, so we see the product picture. It has the ability to add to the wish list again. You can expand the product. We have a short description here. We have different options in quantity. We have the title. We have an option here where you can go to the next product, which is just an interesting feature. We have the social share, so say that something really interesting, the client can share it directly to their Facebook, Twitter, you can, there's Pinterest, Google Plus, email to a friend, and then there's also a larger description which is good for SEO, so the client can type as much detail as possible. Okay, so we also have related products at the bottom. This is a slider that will slide through, where currently we only have a minimal number of products, so you won't see the full effect yet. Okay, then we also have a review system. This is where the client can leave a review. So let's say, and then click submit. Then a review can be left, and people can search by reviews and see reviews of people that have bought. Now there are options for you to regulate this and monitor this. So a review will not be public until you click in the back end. Right, this is a correct purchase. This is not like the competition, for example. Okay, so I'll give you an example now of we go to the next page. We can click here, and then again we have a very similar. Okay, so now let's say we want to add this to cart. We just click add to cart, and then instantly we see it appears here. It's extremely clear, it's very precise, it shows the cost you can remove from the cart, and this is on every single page, so the client will not get lost and not know where to order their product. We can also have multiple amounts, and the total cost is automatically calculated. So the client doesn't need to do this. They're also given a very clear message here so they understand. Now, some of the other pages are incomplete with products. They don't have images yet, but you can refer back to the makeup page to see, in more detail what it looks like. Okay, so now I'll give you an idea of the wishlist page. Now, this is a very interesting feature. So let's say the client is at school or university and does not have their credit card with them. They can add this product to their wish list. Then when they get home and they have their credit card, they can view their wish list, and the products are here instantly, so the client doesn't need to remember exactly what products they wanted, and then they can buy straight from here. Okay, and then we also have options for track and order. So when someone places an order, you can confirm in the end if it has been sent or not. And then they can put their email address in an order number, and this would be confirmed. The client has options in the back end to edit their name, email address, password if needed, and they can log out from here too. Okay, now the cart is currently under construction and is not yet complete and does not yet function correctly. But I'll show you what we have so far, just so you can understand where we are and how much progress is left. Okay, so we can view cart. We can see we have this product in the cart. We added the quantity of 4. We can add and remove this, or we can delete straight from the cart. Okay, now here we have we have the total. We have shipping. Now currently I've not added any shipping prices, but you can add this yourself. There is a coupon option, so if you have like a mailing list or a newsletter or a social media, this will automatically add. And then when the person's ready to order, they click proceed to checkout. Then they're given different options here. We can adjust this. Again, this is all still under construction, it's not yet fully complete. And then they're given the full total with different options. Again, now these are just the WordPress standards. We will remove these. We can add what you want and however you want to take payments, but this will be the last stage, so don't judge this yet. This is still fully under construction. Once the client's made the order, they can click place. If there's anything wrong with the order, they'll be told here, which is perfect in case someone's missed an address or the city. Okay, so now, as I said, this is about 50% complete. There is a lot of things that need to be added. The images, there's some of the pages which are not yet complete. well, we'll need to look through them. For example, I need to work on this. This is not yet finished. Yeah, my account. I mean, I try to improve on this design, but you let me know what you think. If you don't think this is right, then please tell me, and I'll be happy to change it. Okay, so any questions, please send them to me. If you're not happy with anything, please understand that this is still a development preview. This is not complete. So if you find any errors, please be aware of this.